Why is nobody talking about the elephant in the room? That super cubes can make your food taste like soap and trap smells that won't go away. I figured out how to fix it. I'm gonna show you exactly what works. Now, let me be clear. Super cubes have been a game changer for our family, and I absolutely love using them in my freezer meal prep. But there are two problems with silicone that if you don't know how to handle it, you're either gonna ruin your food or you're gonna want these to go in the trash. So today I'm gonna show you why this happens, the common fixes that don't work, and the one fix that does. So let me explain what's happening here. Silicone isn't porous in the way that we think a sponge might be porous, but what it does do is absorb the fats and oils on a molecular level. So when you make foods that are like really high in garlic and onion, or just has really potent spices, or even tomato-based items, what happens is that gets absorbed into the silicone, affecting the taste of potentially future foods that you have. And what happens is the longer that it sits in the silicone, the more that it gets absorbed. And here's the worst part, the dishwasher can actually make it much worse. So even though the super cubes are dishwasher safe and they're not going to get melted or destroyed in the dishwasher, what happens is that high heat actually causes that absorption to happen even more. So any kind of strong detergents that is used in a dishwasher, think of like Cascade, any kind of strong soaps with fragrances or oils are going to get absorbed even more into that silicone. So then when you go to thaw or reheat your food, those absorbed molecules actually leach back out. And so what happens is then your chicken noodle soup that you just had in your super cube now tastes like lavender dawn. The soap is literally in the silicone. Now, when you search online, you get the same 3 responses of how to deal with this, and I'm here to tell you that none of them worked for me. Method number 1 is the vinegar soak. What I did was take 1 part vinegar and 1 part water, and I soaked it for about 10 minutes, rinsed, smelled it, still stunk. Method 2, baking soda paste. I sprinkled baking soda on my silicone, and then I added some warm water to it to make a paste, let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then scrubbed it and rinsed, still stunk. Method number 3, let it soak with soapy water. So I did that. I used my special soap that I wanted to use on the silicone super cubes, and I used water and I let it soak for 10 minutes, and it still stunk. Now these methods might work for light surface smells, but because the oils are inside of the silicone, just rinsing them or soaking them is not going to cause them to leach back out. We want those to get out of there. Now you might be thinking, what if I just soak them longer? What if I just soak them overnight? And maybe that would work, but the truth is that's gonna be 8+ hours of waiting for your super cubes to use when you could just take care of it in 1 hour and it's totally hands off. All right, so those methods failed, but what I found actually works is gonna be completely different than what we've been trying. I call this the bake-out method. And it's the only thing that actually worked for me. What I did was I actually went to the Super Cubes website, and on their website, they actually recommended baking at 300 degrees for about 30 minutes. And then what you do is you smell the Super Cubes. If they still stink, then you go ahead and put them in for another 10 minutes. What you do then is remove the Super Cubes from the oven, let them completely cool, and they should be good. The problem that I found was that I actually needed longer than that. For me, for my creamy beef and shells and my Korean beef, they took closer to an hour, and then it removed those smells really nicely. Now here's the important part. Don't bake your super cubes with food in them when you're trying to do the bake out method. You want those absorbed molecules to escape into the air, not into your food. But you can bake in your super cubes. They are oven safe up to 415 degrees, so you can do that. You just wanna make sure that you do the bake out method first so that you're kind of working with a clean slate. And because super cubes are 100% silicone, they're not gonna release any kind of chemical off-gassing in your kitchen while you're baking them. This can often happen if you're doing it with like cheaper silicone. Sometimes they'll have fillers and stuff, and that can stink up your kitchen with that gassy chemical smell. So you're not gonna get that with the super cubes. If you do smell anything, it might just be some gassing from the food actually escaping out of the super cube. So that is a good smell. That's a smell that we want. So don't be alarmed if you do smell the food coming out of it. Is it 100% perfect? Not 100%. I would say 95 to 98%, but that gets us the closest to removing the smells as any other method that I've tried. And I've done this multiple times with my super cubes, and it seems to work really, really well. But now you're probably wondering, how can I prevent this from happening again in the future? Prevention is always easier than fixing the problem. So here's what you need to do going forward. Number 1, never use the dishwasher. You want to only hand wash using a fragrance-free, oil-free soap. I like using the Ecos hypoallergenic soap, and I'll link that and the Super Cubes in the description if you're interested in that, but really you can use any soap you want as long as it is fragrance-free and it doesn't have any added oils to it. You also want to have a dedicated sponge, because if you're using a sponge with another fragrance soap, you're just going to take those molecules and put it right back into your Super Cube. So use a dedicated sponge when you're hand washing. The other thing I do is the way that I store it. I don't store my Super Cubes with the lid on, and there's a reason for that. I have an Instant Pot, and anyone with an Instant Pot knows that that silicone sealing ring, if you have your lid turned upside down over your Instant Pot, it's gonna make everything inside stink because, again, the smells get kind of held into that silicone. So if you leave the lid off, or in my Instant Pot's case, I just flip the lid upside down, then that's gonna help to not trap any stink, any smells left over or residual moisture in our Super Cubes. So just do these separately, store them separately. And lastly, don't store food in your Super Cube longer than you need to. I put it in the freezer overnight, but even a couple hours once it's completely frozen, you want to then remove the food, because the longer that those fats and those oils are in contact with the silicone, the more it's going to absorb. So bottom line, you want to stop putting your Super Cubes in the dishwasher. You want to use a fragrance-free, oil-free soap and hand wash only. And if you do get smells, just make sure that you do the bake out method, and that's going to give you that clean slate that you're going to want. Now you have a plan for saving your silicone in your Super Cubes so that you can get a lot of use out of these, because they are that fabulous. If this helped you, please hit the like button so that more people can find this video. And if you want to see how I prep over 30+ foods using the Super Cubes for the first time, you can check out that video here. That is where I learned all this the hard way.